Do you religiously watch the weather? Have like Siri or Alexa tell you the weather before you leave the house every day? If you are an avid weather follower, you might want to throw that habit out the window if you are thinking of living in Longmont. And I'm going to tell you why the weather apps are going to be no good to you anymore. Keep watching. My name is Haley, and I live, work, and play in Longmont and the surrounding areas. So, why should you delete the weather apps and stop listening to the voices on your machines? Because, friends, it won't make a difference if you move to Longmont or anywhere in Colorado, actually. Even the weathermen have trouble tracking the weather here. There is one weather person I trust, and I'll also tell you about them later in this video. So, are you getting the gist that weather can be very unpredictable around here? Thanks to those beautiful mountain ranges you'll be looking at out your window. In general, we have pretty good weather, but let's break it down a little bit more. So let's talk spring. Hailstorms can occur and they can come out of nowhere. We don't really get tornadoes here in Longmont. The world starts to green up again and we might get a lot of snow and a little bit of rain, but it is windy. This is one people won't tell you about, but it can get pretty windy around here, like blow you to Kansas kind of windy, especially in spring and fall. Summer, not much humidity at all. We can spend weeks in the high 90s, ugh, but also have lovely days in the 70s thrown in. It can be hot as heck in the sun, but great in the shade. Things find it hard to grow due to the lack of moisture, so expect things to get crisp and brown as we move through summer, including your skin. SPF, water, moisturizer, a good scrub, all goes a long way in summer around here. How about fall? Oh, fall is beautiful. It is my favorite season. Mornings are cool, days are warm, afternoons cool off, and windows open, cool down the house overnight. You won't need the AC on. You may also get some snow towards the end of fall. September snow can be a thing around here on random years. October snow is definitely a thing around here. And you also get colors galore, although those colors can get knocked off due to the wind or the snow. But you take a drive up the mountains, it's beautiful. And yes, the wind will return in fall. Okay, how about winter? It might be wet and snowy, or it might be dry. We never know. You might get a bombnado, which takes down power lines, or you might get a pretty snow that quietens the whole world. Those are my favorite kinds. You might also just get a continuation of brown if it's a dry year. You will get cold snaps, but you're also going to get beautiful days in the 60s. The sun is going to warm you up more than you could imagine, especially when you're in the car. You can definitely still get outside and enjoy the various activities, even if you don't ski or snowboard. So, some of our biggest weather issues here are definitely hail. Those hailstorms will come through and take your car and roof out and raise your insurance premiums. And then the odd big snowstorm, maybe once every 7 years or so, that will take power lines out and make you stay home from work. But what about the flood part? Well, we did have a big flood here around 2012, 2013, and it did affect Longmont. But there really hasn't been anything major like that since then. So they do happen, but it's not a regular occurrence. However, if you are buying a house, check the flood maps because it's going to be worth looking to see if those last floods affected that house. So the weather here is pretty good if you are prepared for 4 seasons in one day. You got to take it as it comes. And like I said, don't trust the weather guy on the news because sometimes they don't even know. Now, I promise you, I would tell you who my favorite weather person is. You have to get on Facebook though. Sorry. So jump on and type in Denver and Front Range weather. Not only is he the most accurate I have found, he is also witty and funny and sarcastic and all the things my favorite people are. But if you can't take humor with your weather, this might not be the guy for you. Now, if you're thinking of moving to Longmont and have more questions, like, subscribe, watch my videos, and reach out to me. I am a realtor here in the Longmont area and always happy to answer questions without expectation and pressure. I hope you are having the most fabulous of days, and cheers, friends. I will see you in the next video.